Covering the Universal Orlando Resort for over 5 years, you are listening to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 217 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. I am your host Lee and joining me is Tracy.
Hello.
And that's currently it at the moment.
Yeah.
Hunter's currently having laptop troubles, so he will be joining us.
We hope.
It might be for next week's show at this point because apparently his update said it might take an hour, so...
Ouch.
Yeah, and Darren's been a busy chap.
He has.
The Dead Man's Digest that came out a couple of days ago from the guys about Shallow Grave and the Unmasking the Horror Tour, and they also did the Repository this weekend. You will hear a little bit of that later, but there will be a Dead Man's Digest coming out to embellish on it a bit more. Mm-hmm. But for now, Tracy, shall we begin as we always do with some Producers Club birthdays?
Absolutely. Right. So on October 13th, it's a very happy birthday to Danny Wells. And 2 days later, on October the 15th, it's John Tyler's birthday. Rebecca Berry's birthday is October the 19th. Let's
wish them all a happy birthday because the next one's a biggie.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, you three!
Happy birthday, Danny John, Rebecca!
Hunter says happy birthday as well, even though he's not here.
Yes. And then on October the 23rd, it's a big birthday. Not a big birthday, though.
No.
But still, it's a big birthday. So happy 30th, Jessica Edwards.
Happy birthday, Jessica.
Happy birthday. We hope you have a lovely day.
Yeah, you're catching us up a little bit.
You may be. It's just a number.
Yeah.
Yes.
Means nout. You're only as young as the woman you feel or something, isn't it?
I'm older
You're
than
only
you.
as old as the whatever it is. I don't know. Exactly.
Anyway, have a fabulous birthday, guys.
That makes me old. Right. Moving on from that, we will continue.
Hang on a minute. It makes you old.
I can't even remember what I said. I'm not listening to myself.
I'm not that much older than you.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We will continue on with the Florean Fortescue ice cream debate, and this one comes from Jay.
This is Jay, and when I'm not writing articles for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, I like to take a break and try something different at Universal Studios. So today, I'm here with my daughter at Diagon Alley, and we're participating in the Florean Fortescue's ice cream debate. We just walked out of Florean Fortescue's, and we are sitting now at the entrance to Nocturne Alley with the dragon getting ready to breathe fire. And that melted a little bit of the ice cream, but we tasted it before, so we're good to go with our debate on which ice cream sounded best. Now, since this is my first trip inside Florean Fortescue's, I had to try the butterbeer flavored ice cream. And my daughter Katrina's with me, and Katrina, you tried what flavor?
I did the Earl Grey and lavender ice cream.
Now, the difference is the Earl Grey and lavender ice cream was hard-packed ice cream, so she got that in a cup. The butterbeer is soft serve, and I got that in a waffle cone. Now, we each tried both samples. Now, there was one other that we were going to try, but we haven't yet. We may come back next time and try it, and that was the...
sticky toffee pudding.
Sticky toffee pudding. That's on the menu for next time.
Tracy's
This time,
favorite.
however, we tried the butterbeer and the Earl Grey and lavender. And we think we've come up with a winner, so our vote is...
We believe the butterbeer soft serve ice cream wins.
Woo. That's true. Although the Earl Grey and lavender was pretty good, the lavender was really more overpowering. That's more the flavor. But in this case, butterbeer wins hands down. So from Diagon Alley, right outside of Nocturne Alley, this is Jay and Katrina for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
So apple crumble still in the lead,
Wow.
then chocolate chili, then butterbeer.
Yes.
So it's close, and we've still got a lot to come, actually. This one's really taken people's... Like we were struggling for butterbeer debates last year. This year, we've got loads coming in, and they are coming in. So thanks, Jay. That was awesome. And of course, yes, you can check out some of Jay's articles over at uuopodcast.blogspot.co.uk. I don't even know what it is. It's uuopodcast.com. There you go. That's nice and simple. So don't forget, we still want your ice cream debate entries. And if you want your vote to be heard, just record us a message on your phone telling us who you are, where you are, and which is your Florean, your favourite Florean Fortescue ice cream flavour, and email them to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com.
You can go to speakpipe.com/UUOpodcast, record us your message there, and it'll come directly to us too. But even better results, cooler results, you could say, you can record it from the Wizarding World as well.
Sure, that's hotter results with the dragon in the background.
True.
Nice. Hunter's apparently still not here, so we shall continue on with the news. And first of all, we will head over to Seth for another Little Things.
Hi everyone, Seth Kubersky here, back with a post-Hurricane Matthew edition of All the Little Things here on the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Fortunately, the storm passed by without too much damage. Parks were closed for a day or so, but they are back up and running. And here's a few things that you might have overlooked in all of the news about the weather. Over in Universal Studios Florida, Diagon Alley is no longer being used as a holding area for Halloween Horror Nights. You might have heard about J.K. Rowling being unhappy about the use of some special lighting on the exterior of Diagon Alley during Halloween Horror Nights. I have no idea if this is related, but Horror Nights is no longer a holding area. Guests who have 2 park tickets can use the Hogwarts Express to get back over to Islands of Adventure after the train stops running towards Universal Studios Florida when that park closes. But it's no longer a hangout area for people waiting in between the park closing and the start of Halloween Horror Nights. Instead, the holding areas are around Finnegan's in Kids Zone and near the Hello Kitty store. Also in Universal Studios Florida, the Coca-Cola kiosk project seems to finally be moving towards completion. It's behind construction walls, so we can't see exactly what's going on inside, but there's definitely a structure in the same sort of modernist style as the Men in Black attraction with some glass windows. So something is happening inside there and should hopefully be revealed soon. Outside in City Walk, Toothsome has a new sign. Some people noticed that the signage, the marquee above the entrance to the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium, was a little flat and bland compared to the rest of the structure. Well, it turns out that was just temporary. It's been swapped out for a more dimensional, detailed sign. So take a look at some photos for that if you get a chance. And finally, in the resort hotels, over at the Royal Pacific, look for a new grab-and-go marketplace to open in the lobby, supplementing the breakfast offerings at the Orchid Court Sushi Bar, which is frequently overwhelmed in the mornings. Now there'll be another quick option for getting some breakfast. And similarly, over at Sapphire Falls, the Drum Club Cantina has proved so popular that a second pool bar is being built right outside of the video arcade. So that'll be another amenity for you to take advantage of if you get to stay at Sapphire Falls. That's all from me, Seth Kubersky, from the Unofficial Guide, Touring Plans, and Orlando Weekly. But I'll be back soon with another edition of Little Things here on the Unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
How professional, Seth.
I know. Puts us to shame.
No, it's good. That's why I asked Seth to do what he's doing, because we don't get to the parks that often, and because it's his job with the Unofficial Guide and stuff, he picks up on things that not a lot of people would necessarily notice. And I know I posted a picture on our Instagram of the Toothsome Chocolate Factory, or Chocolate Emporium, sorry, Freudian slip, getting the new sign up. I can't wait. I need to visit that place.
Yep.
You don't even like chocolate and you're still quite...
No, but I'm excited because it's all a steampunk. It's all stuff like that.
It's the interaction with Jack
and
Penelope.
Yeah, sometimes it's not about the product.
Yeah, but you've got to
It's
still
about the packaging.
go and enjoy the food at least.
Yeah, but there's other things that I will eat. I don't hate chocolate.
I think City Walk's getting a real awkward one now, because you think back to when we first started this podcast, right? We never went to City Walk.
No.
We blasted through it and went to either of the parks, and that was it. Now we've
It's a destination now.
Yeah, now we've experienced City Walk.
Mm-hmm.
And now they've added, 5, 6, 7 decent places to eat. It's like, where do you go? Because we still love Bubba Gump, but there's so many places above it now.
Yeah. And then, they've added in the mini golf and stuff like that. So it is
Like
it's just a place to loiter.
For all we had a bad experience at Cowfish, I'm hearing good things again recently.
Oh, which I'm pleased about.
So I think we have to give that another try.
You might have to give me some money to spend in the shops.
Vivo is definitely...
I was gutted we didn't get to Vivo.
Yeah. Antojitos, I definitely want to go again.
Yes.
That's my go-to place,
I want to go to Red Oven again.
Yeah. And we still haven't tried, Menchie's, Cold Stone, or Bread Box. Because apparently that started off a bit ropey, and apparently that's really good now. But yeah, cool.
Lots to do.
Yeah.
Lots of reasons to go back. No money.
No. Lots of reasons to go back. One reason we can't go.
Yeah.
Cool. Cheers, Seth.
Yes.
Moving on, our next item is a controversial one, and it involves E-Cigs. They call them E-Cigs in America. Electronic cigarettes out in the park. So, Tracy, can you let everyone know what happened recently?
I will do. On Saturday, the 1st of October, a freak accident occurred on the Hogwarts Express between Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure. Now, reports say that a 14-year-old girl suffered serious facial burns when an electronic cigarette exploded next to her. That sounds bad.
It doesn't sound good.
I mean, use the word exploded.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No.
Police told the Orlando Sentinel that the incident occurred around 3 p.m. when an e-cigarette in the pocket of one of the riders sitting next to the 14-year-old girl exploded, sending a flash of fire towards her.
Wow.
Yeah. The girl was taken to Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children to treat mild to moderate burns on the right side of her face, arm and leg, and the owner of the e-cigarette suffered minor injuries. He obviously got away quite lightly because his shorts or his trousers could have actually caught light. When you think about the potential of the fabric on the benches and everything.
Yeah.
That could have been a lot worse. The Hogwarts Express train was closed for the remainder of the day and experienced no significant damage. Yeah, I mean, I hope this poor girl makes a full recovery.
I wonder if this will make Universal think about smoking in the parks. Because apparently they said it was a freak.
Yeah, well, of course, but I am hearing reports from, not just from here, but from other places that the e-cigs are not as safe as people thought. Not only just like the actual device themselves, but like secondary smoke from cigarette smokers is more dangerous than the first-hand smoke. I'm hearing the same sort of things with the vapors.
The cloud they give off is unreal. It's like you can be your own Hogwarts Express.
Well, actually, it's funny you should say that because somebody's made their own Halloween costume and it's Thomas the Tank Engine. He has a tube, so Thomas the Tank Engine actually puffs smoke out.
But it's really thick and like massive clouds of it. It's weird.
Yeah, let's
not get into it because I'm sure we could.
It's
we're just reporting the news, not voicing our opinions.
No, I know. But it's one of those things. It's people maybe need to start thinking about where they carry the device, because if this is going to happen, you could end up being seriously injured yourself carrying one.
It is frightening.
And safety's paramount.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Well, moving on to happier things, Universal has announced details of the Mardi Gras celebration for 2017 at Universal Studios Florida. So, Tracy, will you tell us about this? Well, it's a groundbreaking year for the event, actually.
Are we going?
No.
Again. Always disappointed.
You've just said we've got no money.
Didn't say you had to go.
Actually, we've probably got enough money for the pair of us to go. Yeah, we have.
That's my plan for October next year.
At this moment in time, we've probably got enough for the pair of us to go out for 2 weeks, but not with the kids.
Which kid's kidney would actually get more money? Jade's probably, because it's younger.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, Raymond's had a bit of alcohol through his system.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, not a lot, because he's a boring teenager. Anyway, yes, Mardi Gras. So yes, Universal Orlando's 2017 Mardi Gras, which usually takes place on weekends throughout February and March, will take place over 49 consecutive nights. Whoa!
Yeah.
So this is obviously for the first time. This is going to run between February the 4th to March the 24th, and there will be 12 live concerts.
Which is interesting because I was going back through. Been editing some older shows, and I'm on like 17 and 18. And that first year we reported about Mardi Gras, I think they had 14 concerts that year. So they've scaled the concerts back.
I don't want to read anymore. It's making me sad.
Get on with it.
For the first time, guests will be able to experience Universal's Mardi Gras every night, as well as being able to eat authentic Cajun dishes and listen to bands from the Big Easy.
What's it called, the Big Easy?
I don't know. I've never been.
You wouldn't want to go to Louisiana.
How do you know?
Because it's rough, is it?
Is it?
All hell
Seriously?
from what I've heard.
Seriously. Orlando.
It's not, yeah, but you don't go there. There's not.
I do go to Orlando.
You know what? Anyway, get on with it.
Now, the very popular concerts will still only take place on the weekends. And the bands have not been announced yet, which is, as to be expected. And I'm guessing that's because it is in a residential area and they've got to keep the locals happy.
What?
Concerts are only going to be on weekends. It's a residential area. It's probably going to be school nights.
True. Yeah, they probably couldn't book enough of it. Do you imagine how much it must cost them to book the people that they do without having to book 49?
Well, that's very true. No, but, how many of them have you heard of usually before anyway?
Most of them usually only because we read them out on the show every year.
So
Fall Out Boy last year.
Don't remind me of that either. You just keep trying to upset me, don't you?
They might be there this year.
See, you heard what I've got to put up with. He cannot help himself upsetting me.
Just get on with
Anyway,
it.
before I hit Lee, I'll just let you know we will keep you up to date on Mardi Gras over the coming months.
We will. It is something I'd love to experience at some point, but we need to have a lot more money than we've got
no
now.
children.
I've said eventually the plan is to be able to go out every year. You go for a week during Horror Nights and then 2 weeks the next year, whenever. So you can do Mardi Gras, you can do whatever, Christmas, and then a week again for Horror Nights the next year.
I've got a plan. You either go out every 11 or 13 months. Because that way you're either working backwards through the months or forwards through the months. You do a January, then the next year to February, then the following year. Yeah, or you go backwards.
No, you can't do that because you've got to go for Horror Nights and it's only in...
Not every year.
Every other year. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Horror Nights every other year and then every
January,
other year.
February. Yeah. And then you experience all the weathers.
I don't see what puts me off going at that time of year because I've heard it can get quite cold and that's not Florida for me.
But you're British.
Yeah, but I go to Florida so I can walk around in shorts and t-shirts. When we went for Horror Nights, it frees me nuts off. When we went out to Horror Nights last year, we were out on our RIP tour. We walked back with Thomas and Lynette to the hotel at 1 o'clock in the morning. Shorts and t-shirt, and it was still dead warm. That's Orlando to me.
I know.
I can't imagine having to go and wear long... Mind you, we have been that day. It was freezing.
Freezing that day.
It was. Yes, speaking of Halloween Horror Night, the Dead Man's Digest team headed out to Halloween Horror Nights last Sunday, the one just gone, to experience The Repository.
Woo.
So I'm going to pass it over to Darren and Nina for a review they recorded as soon as they got out.
Hey everybody, it's Darren.
And Nina.
And we just got done with The Repository.
Yep, we did.
Yeah, I can say that it's a very intense experience.
It is intense. Expect, to be handled a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. The person interaction I thought was the better part.
It was my favorite.
Yeah, the VR was a little iffy for me.
The scare actors sold it. They sold it. I mean, I call it the pre-show, so anything prior to actually having the virtual reality put on you was intense. It was amazing. Better than I expected. Definitely we'll get into it more on the podcast, Dead Man's Digest podcast, but yeah.
Yeah, overall, like you said, the scare actors were great. Great intensity with that. The VR was interesting, but I don't think they played into it enough personally. And from what I thought it would be like a big walkthrough, but it turned out not to be.
Yeah, it ended up being just in one...
Like in one room kind of thing.
One room. I thought we were going into different environments, but it was in one room. 3 different environments per se, but all in all...
So, would you tell people to do it?
I would tell people to do it if they could afford it. I mean, if it's something that's a little out of your budget, I say save the money, wait until the technology furthers and progresses. When you know VR, still support it. If you have the money, if you feel like it's something you want to take 30 minutes, 45 minutes actually out of your time to do, I say do it.
Right.
But all in all,
it was an interesting first play with the technology, and I'm very excited to see what they do from here.
I'm excited for the future. It's going to be awesome.
All right.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Very interesting. Like Nina sounded really excited over it. Darren sounded, and I know we've talked about it, and we know, like, we've had lots of conversations offline, as it were, about it, expecting it to be similar to The Void, and I think Darren sort of got it expecting it to be like that.
Right.
Whereas Nina, I don't necessarily know whether she knew that, and she sounded really, really hyped for it, but I'd be interested to hear their full review.
Yeah.
I think it sounds cool, and the video they released looks awesome, but it depends how you get away with VR, I think.
Uh-huh.
I don't know whether...
That's something I've...
Only on Galactica, really.
Oh, I'm forgetting about that, yeah.
Which...
Because that with your
phone... Yeah, but it's not a decent... crappy cardboard thing. Whereas Galactica,
that was awesome. I was blown away by that. But I really hated
hell, but it was good.
I really hated air.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a.
As they said, I'm sure they will be recording a Dead Man's Digest soon to do their full review. But yeah, I'm intrigued to hear it. Initial reactions. I think sometimes a lot are like that. You need to sleep on it, digest it, talk about it a bit more, and then discuss it.
Yeah.
But the fact that it didn't initially blow them away is an odd one. Yeah. Well, that's it for the news. It's been quite a slow month, really.
Is that a good or a bad thing? I'm not really, for us, it's a bad thing, but
leading up to Christmas, you got Horror Nights on. They generally don't really make announcements this time of year, so you're not going to get much. But yep. So carrying on, it's time to head over to Universal Studios Florida for more. Well, with Maureen for another Autism at the Park.
Hi, this is Maureen Deal with Autism at the Parks, and I'm reporting from Universal Orlando Resort for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. And today I'm at Universal Studios Florida, standing outside the Transformers The Ride 3D. This is one of my personal favorites here at Universal Studios. This attraction has a 40-inch height requirement, and guests with height of 40 to 48 inches must have a supervising companion with them. You must be able to transfer from your wheelchair to ride the attraction. Now, it can be loud, and the vehicle that you are in will move around pretty roughly, so keep that in mind when you're riding this attraction. And this has been Maureen Deal for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, signing off from Universal Studios, Florida.
I love Transformers. Considering how much I hate those movies, right? Even to the point where... You went out the other week, and I was bored looking for something to watch.
Could have been worse.
So
no, it couldn't have been worse when I came in. Yeah, I realised now where we're going.
So I put Transformers... 700. What's it called? What is it called?
I don't know.
Age of Extinction.
I'm not even interested remotely.
I got an hour and 45 minutes into it, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. But I couldn't bring myself to watch that. I felt like I'd been watching it for 3 hours at that point.
Well, how long was still left after that?
45 minutes. But I felt like I'd been watching it for 3 days. But the ride takes everything good about those films and puts it into an attraction, and I love it.
It's good use of the screens, it's good use of the vehicles in that ride.
Yeah, I like it. Cool.
Thank
you, Maureen.
Yes, thank you, Maureen. Lovely to hear from you again.
If you haven't ridden Transformers yet, or you are planning to ride it even more, then you need to plan a visit to Universal Orlando. And why not take the hassle out of it by booking it by contacting our sponsor, Fairy Godmother Travel.
Fairy Godmother Travel can take care of all of your Universal Orlando vacation needs at no extra cost to you, which is awesome.
It is. And if you're planning to visit Disney, which is obviously where Hunter is at the moment, because that's where he's not here.
He's lying, isn't he?
Actually, that's where Darren is at the moment.
Double traitors!
They can help with that too, as they are authorised Disney vacation planners.
Yeah. So you can contact them today by phone on 832-284-4444. 4002 or toll free 888 939 64 24 39 or go to fairygodmothertravel.com. And of course, let them know you heard about them because of us, the UUOP. And every referral made through us, honestly, it helps us continue to bring you the best weekly Universal Orlando podcast.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's now time for a listener Q&A. And we would like to welcome back onto the show, as he's been part of our Producers Club Roundtable before, the Brocat himself, Mr. Tod Eltzroth. Hey, Tod, thanks for joining us.
Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad to be here.
Yay! Glad to have you on.
Hunter still hasn't come back, so I'm gathering we're just going to carry on without him.
Yeah, he's gone to another park now. He's park hopping.
He's on his way to Hollywood Studios. I hope he doesn't listen to this.
He won't.
Right, Tracy, Todd, you know the drill, questions and answers, and I've added a few in, so as I've said to you earlier off air, that I've added a few questions in, a few more to the rapid fire.
Added a few. I'm scared now.
I would be.
That was fine. No, I'm scared. I'll do my best.
Go on there, Trace.
Awesome. Right, Todd, when did you first visit?
We visited when Islands of Adventure opened the first year. I think that was 99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Wow.
Yes. My kids were little, heard about the park because I'm a Marvel superhero fan, and we decided to go down, and we got 2 nights at Portofino Bay.
Very
nice.
Very nice. And when did you last visit Universal Orlando, Todd?
That was this year. We spent 8 days at Sapphire Falls, just me and my wife, Vicky, and just hung out for 8 days and did whatever. It was great.
How was Sapphire Falls?
It is a convention hotel. It is probably, it's fantastic. It's fabulous. They've gone all out, and it's a gorgeous property. But we stayed at Cabana Bay last year, and it's just not got the wow factor, the pop kind of a thing, and no Starbucks.
Whoa!
And it's funny what a Starbucks does to a hotel lobby. It's just because when we stayed at Cabana Bay, I'd go down and just watch people, and it just seemed the lobby seemed kind of dead at times. But beautiful, largest pool on campus, and we loved it. But it's not my favorite. But it's gorgeous.
Cool.
Okay. Now, have you visited any of the other parks in the US or around the world?
No, I haven't, but Vicky's in charge of vacation next year, and she's wanting to go to California. So hopefully next year.
Awesome.
That sounds like a plan to me. Always let the ladies do the planning. That's
they
why
do well. She's wandered around with me at the parks and took her Dramamine so she could ride the Hulk, and so you can have this year. Yeah. And the next year.
Todd, do you have a favourite retired attraction at Universal Orlando?
Is Nickelodeon Studios a retired attraction?
Yeah, technically.
I miss the Nickelodeon area, and probably because it has sentimental value with my kids. We went down there for Slime Time Live, and that was one of my favorite areas. Hated to see it go, and held a grudge against the Blue Man Group until last year, actually, because Blue Man replaced it and is in that same space. So, but we finally gave in and went to Blue Man last year. But yeah, that would be my favorite retired area, I guess.
Good answer. Cool. Yeah. So what's your favorite current attraction?
Favorite current attraction. I liked Kong. The setup and the queue and everything. I really liked Kong. So I have a few favorites. I like Poseidon's Fury.
Good one.
Because it was sentimental value, but I just don't think you find anything in the park that has that kind of a dark theater. The water, everything's great. As far as I love it, but that's just me. I know there's a lot of hatred for it out there.
No, I love it.
But yeah, that'd be my favorite, I think, at this point.
Cool. Do you have a favorite area in either of the two parks? You can do one in each, or you can just do one or whatever.
I can do one in each. Wow. I mean, I'm once again Marvel superhero fan, and when I realized there was a Captain America diner, some of the best artwork and cartoon artwork in the whole park is in that diner, and they've just done a phenomenal job there. But I would say, Marvel Superhero Island, when I walk through there and I hear the music, that's like home to me.
Yeah. It's weird to have someone on that doesn't automatically say one of the Harry Potter areas.
I mean, Harry Potter came later, and I mean, we love it, and we were there, when Hogsmeade opened in Diagon Alley, and love it. But there's still, my draw always was to kind of the superhero themed ride, and if I don't get a picture with Captain America, something's wrong on the visit. But
sorry, Todd, are you happy with the Hulk redo then, with the entrance and everything?
Happy. Happy.
Not the right word.
What's happy? So once again, we were there the first year the thing opened, and it was fantastic. Loved the Bruce Banner, the purple pants, and reading comic books from when I was a kid on up. The theming was right, and when you blast off, and in the old ride it was I think it's going to work this time, and then you blast off. There's no theming like that anymore,
which is a shame, because that was my favorite part.
Mine too.
And of course, they're trying to maybe strip it down in case they lose their licensing and all that, but it misses something for me in that. And I found the ride to be a little rougher than I remember.
Really?
Maybe I'm just getting old or something. I don't know.
It bode well for me then.
No.
I still want to ride it last.
It banged my head to the left on the left headrest. And some people would say that's great and it's a good roller coaster.
No.
But I was hoping for more. It's gorgeous. I mean, the theming, the lights at night, it's great. But it's just, from a sentimental viewpoint, I miss what it was as far as the theming goes with Bruce Banner.
Do you have a favourite area in the studios then, Todd? No.
I mean, we love Diagon Alley. I'm still a sucker for Men in Black.
Good lad.
If we don't get to the back and ride Men in Black, 4 or 5 times, then something's wrong.
Completely agree.
I think we've ridden that thing about 40, 50 times at this point.
Not enough.
No.
I mean, I like it, but that's the hottest part of the park. You can only stand it for so long.
Yeah.
But,
this is very true.
I also like to wander back through where the Walgreens is, and
yes,
I think
Hollywood. I love Hollywood.
Hollywood, and then of course the San Francisco area. So we go to Sapphire Falls. Vicky's a late riser, so I'm like, I'm going to early entry at the parks, and so you can climb on board, or you can stay in bed. She's like, I'm staying in bed. Meet me at breakfast. So every morning at Sapphire Falls, I would get up, ride the boat, and go do whatever I wanted for 2 hours, and then come back and meet her for breakfast. And
awesome.
That was just like heaven, that you can just go. I didn't even take my camera. Here I am. I'm a wedding photographer. I shoot. I have cameras strapped on all the time, and didn't even take my camera for those early mornings just to kind of enjoy everything.
Yeah.
But
so
that's fun to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is your best memory of visiting a Universal park?
So that first year, we saw Portofino Bay, and here I am on a little computer screen in Georgetown, Ohio, booking a vacation, and come across Universal Escape. And, I still to this day, I hate that it didn't work or whatever, but, I was one of the suckers that Universal Escape, I want to escape. So we get on Portofino Bay, and I booked. It was an add-on from our Disney vacation. So we end up going to Portofino Bay and put on the white bathrobes and everything, and we just, we thought we were big stuff. But we were at the pool one day. My kids are little, and the pool was packed. And then it started to just drain out. People were leaving. And then we looked at each other and said, "What's going on?" And somebody said, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, was having breakfast down at the hotel restaurant.
Wow.
So I've got a picture right here of my two kids with The Rock.
Awesome.
And, they're smiling, and he was as nice. I mean, he had a giant plate of fruit, and yet he was just as kind. He took time to, talk to my kids, pose for a picture, and, that was at a time where he booked, I think, I don't know, he was supposed to do 7 movies for Universal at that point on his contract. Yeah. But that's probably my favorite memory.
That is an awesome memory. I've heard that he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
We were just surprised. I mean, here we are, and that was the last time too that we got caught in any kind of hurricane weather.
Right.
There's been a great string. Like, we usually go in September because there's nobody in the parks.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have that Labor Day holiday, so it's only a 4-day. We only need 4 days of vacation to use it at our workplace.
Yeah.
And it was just fantastic.
Sounds it.
Cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Tod, do you have a current favourite place to eat in the parks? That place where you think, I'm hungry, I need to go to?
Mythos.
Ah, good one.
No pause.
I mean, if it's restaurant, the theming and it's just always, been a favorite of ours. They have these beef medallions there, and last time we went, we just shared a plate of beef medallions. It was lunch. And that would be my favorite. And the Bumblebee Man truck.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I am with you there. Especially
Grab some of those tacos; they're the best.
Yes, especially if you stumble next door and pick up a little duff to wash it down with.
You're exactly right.
I think the thing with Mythos is it feels extravagant.
Yeah.
Yet it's not expensive at all. Not by theme park standards.
No, I mean it was. I think that meal is like $18.
Yeah.
And that sounds expensive, but we just share a plate.
Yeah.
And if you do that, I mean, I think there's too much food. Usually when they serve portions and stuff, and we just share one, and it's plenty of food to me.
Yeah.
But I like the fixtures. I look at the fixtures.
Yeah, it's stunning.
It has the best restroom in the park.
Agreed.
Yes.
And it's just a cool place to get out of the weather and that kind of thing. We've never had a real long wait either.
No.
I mean, to put it in perspective, Darren had never been before because he always thought it was too expensive, and we went.
Yeah, that's right.
When we came over in 2013, there was Darren, Eric, me, Tracy, and the kids. So there was 6 of us, and all right, we had annual pass discount, but it came in at under $100 for 6 of us.
That's great, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only restaurant, I think, one of the only that they still take seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is it's kind of a flagship restaurant. Yes. They take pride in it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they don't, the Chocolate Emporium is that now.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mythos they still have a lot of pride in.
Yeah.
And then Vivo, I've noticed a lot of Universal employees that go there if they want a decent meal. I notice a lot of them going that way. So.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. What is your go-to song on Rip Ride Rocket?
If you ride it, not like Darren Hunter who hate it.
Oh, it's a ZZ Top song, but I forget what it is. I always end up with a ZZ Top song. She's Got Legs. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, it's legs and.
I'd have to look it up now to see it, but I always seem to migrate to some ZZ Top song.
It's not Hot Rod, is it?
Possibly. At least unless I'm
Give Me All Your Lovin'.
Different. Yeah, that's it.
There we go. We got there
I
eventually.
like that one.
Yeah, we'll settle on that.
Yeah.
I just if I make it to the top of the stairs to get on the roller coaster, then I'm happy.
Okay.
You know.
As you enjoy Men in Black as much as we do, then Todd, what can you remember what your high score is?
670 some thousand. I could not max it out to save my life.
That's a little bit high. It's just
That's
beat
higher than
my,
mine,
my
yeah.
proper one. We have
what's the
maxed
max
it out, but it
on
was
999,999, and we did it once. We rode
Yeah.
it with our friends Jesse and Josh, and it broke down just after the
Yeah.
scanner tunnel thing.
yeah.
But we still kept scoring. We didn't tell anyone for quite a while afterwards, and then we owned up to it on the show.
Yeah.
But at least you did it. You got it.
Yeah.
We did,
You're
yes.
almost at 1 million.
I will do it one of these days
Yeah.
properly.
I can never figure out the tricks and I just go and shoot and have fun and
Yeah.
Well, I know that a lot of the sequences have actually been disabled now.
Really?
Yeah, Frank isn't one of them anymore.
All right.
So
It's a shame. I love that ride. I hope they upkeep it. I hope that when the new film comes out, the 23 jump, whatever it's called, the 23 Jump Street crossover with Men in Black, I hope it does well enough that they might sort of give it a bit of a refresh and
well, you would hope so. I think they try to get park guests to the back of the parks and give them a reason to go that way.
Yeah.
And of course, Diagon Alley's there, but
it's still quite
it used to be
popular
that Men in
ride.
Black was the thing that got you to the back of that park.
Yeah, absolutely.
I still think it's a great ride.
Yeah, oh, it is.
When we were out
Love
there
it.
last year, it was still 45 minutes, 50 minutes on some of the days we were there, so it's still popular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Which is a good thing. So, very important question.
I don't know.
Which Hogwarts house do you associate yourself with?
Or have you been sorted?
We were talking about that the other night because Vicky doesn't know. I think I'm Gryffindor, and Vicky doesn't know what house she's in, and so I don't know how you actually get sorted.
Pottermore.
Well, that's what I said to her as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on there one time a while back when I, was into it a little bit, and it was Gryffindor for me.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Cool.
Now, an even more important question than that, Todd. Frozen regular, hot or ice cream?
I'm going to go with ice cream because we had that when we were there, and I so has it always been that when you got a regular butterbeer, that they added the foamy stuff on top?
Yes.
Okay, so that's always been.
Yeah.
So I wandered to Kong last time we were there, and that's the first time I really have noticed that they added the froth to it. But the butterbeer I had there was kind of a little bit watered down. The ice cream was fantastic.
Uh-huh.
So it'd be my choice, especially if it's hot.
Uh-huh.
Then you'd go across from Gringotts and you sit on the steps.
Yeah.
And if you're me, you wander up the steps to the top and see if
Never
you can
been
get
up there.
past the chain and see what's on the other side. And then your wife says, "Don't do that," and then you come back.
Wives say things like that.
Hot's still my
Right.
favourite, but I do like the ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Right.
too.
Right,
I never
Todd.
had hot though.
Oh, you need to try it. It's amazing.
Taste of cardboard. It's amazing.
Every time we're there, of course they don't serve it or we
No.
can't find it. But
Right. Hunter is available. We'll add him in for the rapid fire.
oh boy, I thought I was going to avoid that.
Hi, everybody. I'm here now. Sorry about that.
About bloody time and all.
Hunter's got the monorail
Yes,
back
you-
and he's back home.
Is it just you two this week?
Yeah, Darren's busy bee.
Yeah.
He's actually
In
at Disney.
Yeah, I saw on Facebook messaging, so I was wondering what he was doing today.
Right, Todd, this is time for rapid fire. Are you ready?
All right, I'm ready. I
Yes.
think so.
Okay.
I'm looking at my rock picture with my kids. So
Awesome. Right. Hogsmeade or Diagon Alley?
Diagon Alley.
Forbidden Journey or Escape from Gringotts?
Escape from Gringotts because the elevator.
Ooh.
Oh,
Spider-Man or Transformers?
Spider-Man, they're both the same ride anyway. So Spider-Man.
T2 3D or Minion Mayhem?
T2 3D.
Good.
The Horror Makeup Show or Sinbad?
It's going to be horror makeup show. We sat in Sinbad last time, and we couldn't make it through it.
Did you cry? Because I cried last time.
I cried. My eyes were bleeding. But anyway,
I need to change this.
Halloween Horror Nights 26 is just Sinbad.
yeah, that's it. One big Sinbad thing.
I need to change this one as it is now closed, but we'll still give you it. Disaster or Poseidon's Fury? We know the answer.
Poseidon's Fury. Yeah, I would always choose that.
Very careful. We may fall out. Zeus Landing or Kid Zone?
We wandered Kid Zone when we were there last time, and it was creepy. So I would go with Zeus Landing.
That is the correct answer.
So, kind of along the same lines, Port of Entry or Production Central?
Ooh,
What?
I like Port of Entry, but even though I would take Production Central.
Oh my! All right, that's the end of this Q&A session. Right, Todd, thanks for joining us.
I knew I was going to get skewered. But you know what? I walk through Port of Entry and I always think of Lee crying.
Yeah,
Funny.
Yes.
because I do every time I walk through there. Leaky Cauldron or 3 Broomsticks?
3 Broomsticks.
The Hulk or Rip Ride Rocket?
I'm going to go with Rip Ride Rocket because I don't like the new theming on Hulk.
Ooh. I still haven't seen it. It's a shame. Ghostly Greens or Planet Putt?
Ghostly Greens.
Pumpkin Juice or Pumpkin Fizz?
I would probably pass on both of them because I've never had either one.
What?
Pumpkin Juice is
Never had either one. But I'll take Pumpkin Juice because I heard a whisper.
it's the best thing ever.
Right.
The power of Tracy compels you.
Hunter's really embracing
Like my
Halloween
conscience.
Horror Nights now, isn't he?
Oh, is it me? Sorry.
Why does my conscience have a female voice?
Same as mine.
yeah, that's exactly right.
Careful, boys. Superstar Parade or Cinematic Spectacular?
Cinematic Spectacular. We did that at. We stayed for the show and bought the tickets last time to sit out and dine and watch. And it's just the old movies that come back, and it just brings. I'm sentimental, so that'd be Cinematic Spectacular. For me.
The Frog Choir or Celestino Warbeck?
Sheesh.
Oh, that's a tough one.
It's going to be Celestina.
Not going to argue with you there.
That's just a good show. That's just. You see, they pick out some schmuck in the audience and bring them up on stage, and that's audience interaction. I like that.
True, yeah.
The Frog Choir, the only good thing is the fake hand underneath the frog.
See, am I the only person that likes the Frog Choir? I love it.
I like the Frog Choir.
I love it.
I mean, we watched it, and I mean, listen, last time we were there, and it was good. I mean, where I'm at, if it's in the shade, it's going to get 10 more points.
Yeah. Yeah,
and that Frog Choir is just out in the blistering sun.
Brutal as well. I know when we watched it the first time, it's pretty bad. Todd, Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios Florida?
IOA for me, every time.
And finally, the Lighthouse or the Globe?
I'll pick the Lighthouse, and someday I'm going to get in the door of the Lighthouse.
Me too.
Me and Tracy thought we had you figured out there. We both mouthed at each other, the Globe. And you went, I'll take the Lighthouse. Oh, okay.
I heard you.
Cool. That's it. Go on then, Hunter. You might as well finish.
That was easy.
Finish up this. No, it's not difficult.
Yeah, for the 5 minutes that I was on the show.
At least you made it.
And I'm going to go ahead and confirm Hunter as my friend on Facebook.
Yay!
How about that? It's been a good day.
Yes, it was all worth it.
I'll post funny things.
Anyway. I got a notification on my watch and my phone.
Ooh.
So you know it's special.
Hunter's earning too much money if he can afford a smartwatch.
I can't
What
even
was that
afford a
now?
watch.
I said you're earning too much money if you can afford a smartwatch.
It's not like an Apple Watch. I can tell you later.
It's from Target.
It was $40.
Okay, fair enough.
I didn't actually buy it. It was $40 of getaway money for the evening. All right, then. Well, I guess I've derailed it enough in these last couple minutes.
I like the D. That's the best part. That's the best part of UUOP is when it derails.
Oh, wait until next week.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Next week it's going to derail.
Oh, yes.
A derail.
It's going to be fun.
We hope.
Be great. Look
We
forward
might
to
as well just open with Crazy Train next week.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
All right, so that wraps up episode 217 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast featuring special guest me. So for Jed, Seth, Maureen, Todd, thank you, Todd, Darren, Nina, Tracy, and Lee, this has been the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, signing off.
That's it for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Make sure you never miss a show by subscribing on iTunes, and while you're there, please leave us a rating and a review. Listen to us on Stitcher, Google Play, and all your podcast apps. Email us with any questions or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com, or even better, record your message at speakpipe.com/uuopodcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Pinterest, keyword UUO Podcast. Check out our blog for even more content at uuopodcast.com. And finally, our sponsors, Fairy Godmother Travel, are here to help with all your Universal vacation needs. So check them out today at fairygodmothertravel.com. Well, that's a wrap. See you next week.